There are some journeys where the destination is the highlight. Our packaged day tour to Milford Sound turned out to be far more than a simple excursion. It was an unforgettable immersion into the raw beauty of New Zealand's South Island. The nearly 300-kilometre journey took around 4 to 5 hours by coach, but the time simply drifted away thanks to the magnificent scenery and the engaging commentary from our knowledgeable driver. As our coach departed Queenstown in the soft morning light, we travelled alongside the shimmering waters of Lake Wakatipu, one of New Zealand's most iconic lakes. The road south revealed endless rolling hills, dotted with sheep, cow and deer farms, framed by rugged mountain peaks and emerald green countryside. Small, quiet but picturesque rural communities, including the charming village of Garston, proudly known as the most inland settlement in New Zealand, offered a glimpse into the peaceful rhythm of South Island country life.
Meters on the left, the red one. Yep. Capital was established here in 1864 with the intention to set 2 different farms, Greenlock and Greenwich. But at the same time, in 1864, gold was found by the Nevis Mountains over there at 10 o'clock. What are you having?
Hot chocolate.
This is my hot chocolate. We are living on time, so I will be able to add extra stuff so far I can tell, which is going to be in about 25 minutes at Te Anau, the house. The population of Te Anau, 3,000 people, most of them working on the industry of hospitality, and the other ones here on the right hand side on this big factory. So the reason that also you will see that Te Anau is the mini Queenstown, because it has a lot of, remember, none of them are that. Now, if you look across the lake, you can see the Murchison Mountains. Over there, we can find a sanctuary for the Takahe.
One of our first major stops was Lake Te Anau, the largest lake in the South Island and the gateway to the world-famous Fiordland National Park.
This is Lake Te Anau.
The lake stretched endlessly beneath the mountains, its crystal-clear waters reflecting the changing skies above. The peaceful lakeside town nearby felt calm and untouched, surrounded by pristine wilderness. It was easy to see why travellers often linger here before venturing deeper into Fiordland. As we continued onward, civilization gradually faded behind us. Driving into Eglinton Valley felt like entering another world entirely. Carved by ancient glaciers thousands of years ago, the valley is vast and breathtakingly beautiful. Golden tussock fields spread across the valley floor, while towering mountains rose sharply on both sides. The valley has appeared in several films and documentaries because of its untouched beauty. Standing there, surrounded by silence except for the wind and birdsong, we truly understood why. One of the most photographed stops along the route is undoubtedly Mirror Lakes. A short boardwalk allows visitors to wander through wetlands filled with native plants and birdsong. On calm days, the still waters perfectly reflect the Earl Mountains, creating a flawless mirror image that seems almost unreal. The reflections were so clear that the mountains appeared suspended upside down beneath the water's surface. Cameras clicked endlessly as everyone tried to capture the magical symmetry before us. Further along the Milford Road, we pass the tranquil beauty of Lake Gunn and nearby Lake Fergus. Lake Gunn, surrounded by dense alpine forest, looked like something painted by an artist. The water shimmered beneath towering peaks, nestled among rugged terrain and native bushland. Lake Fergus, quieter and less visited, possessed an equally enchanting beauty.
I'm pointed to the right-hand side of the coach. We're going to be crossing the Hollyford Valley. You missed it? Unlucky. Right-hand side, Hollyford Valley. Where are you? Crosscut, 2,346 meters. There she is. Falls Creek.
Falls Creek.
On the way back.
Sitting there. Looks like a glacier pretty much. Look at that. It's huge.
One of the most memorable stops of the journey was Monkey Creek. The icy water flowing from the surrounding mountains was among the purest in the world. But the real stars here were the famous kea birds. Keas are considered endangered due to habitat loss and introduced predators.
We have a kea sitting up on the camera. Can you see it?
Where's the camera?
Look, the kea up on the roof of the campervan. He's getting a little down to the other side. That's fine. He's flying away.
Ang dami oh.
2, 1 and a half.
Daming motors for 1, 2, 3.
1.
Ang dami oh.
5.
Yun pa oh. Maliliit.
That's it. Checking everything.
The famous Homer Tunnel, carved through solid granite during the 1930s, stretches over 1 kilometre beneath the mountains. Emerging from the tunnel felt almost cinematic. Suddenly, before us lay towering cliffs, mist-covered peaks, and cascading waterfalls plunging down sheer rock faces. Among them was the spectacular 100 Falls, where countless ribbons of water streamed down the mountainsides after rainfall, transforming the landscape into a living masterpiece. It was impossible not to be awestruck. Finally, we arrived at the magnificent Milford Sound, often described as the 8th wonder of the world. No photograph can truly prepare you for the scale and grandeur of this glacier-carved fjord. Towering cliffs rose dramatically from dark waters.
Bus kanina, di ba?
Malaking kumpanya. Boarding area.
Boarding the cruise ship was the highlight of our entire trip. An engaging commentary was an added bonus. As the boat glided silently across the fjord, every every direction revealed another astonishing view. Nearby, the powerful Bowen Falls cascaded magnificently from the cliffs, supplying water and electricity to the small Milford community.
Nakita mo yung dolphin?
Hindi. Nakita mo?
Hindi.
Alright guys, I do any share. I can see one New Zealand seal on that rock, locally known as Milford Sound rock sausages. The New Zealand fur seal. Now once again, this is how Milford Sound was being discovered. Early Europeans, they hunted these New Zealand fur seals.
Then came the wildlife encounters. Along rocky outcrops, New Zealand fur seals lounged lazily in the sun, completely unbothered by our presence. We were told that dolphins usually appear beside the cruise, but unfortunately not on this day. We passed beneath the mighty Stirling Falls, where icy water plunged nearly 150 metres into the sea below. The captain brought the vessel close enough for passengers to feel the spray on their faces, an exhilarating experience that brought laughter and excitement throughout the boat.
Just directly ahead of us on that flat left, just behind those row trees is the Milford Airport. On a good sunny day like this during the summer season, Milford Airport will be one of New Zealand's busiest domestic airports. Now on those days, we can receive more than 250 flights a day in and out of that small airport. And that glacier is the Pembroke Glacier, and it is responsible for feeding the Stirling Falls. Oh, I wonder where you guys really got the 10 years off from. Here is the river to the left, running up 12 kilometers into Lake Te Anau. Now this is the only place in the southern hemisphere where you can see a river, rainforest, fjord and a glacier in one place.
Ilang seater lang yan, baka 4 lang ito.
Going through a pipeline, straight into a powerhouse just behind me. This is terminal, where it generates electricity for a small community.
A trip to Milford Sound is not merely sightseeing, it is an emotional experience, a journey through one of the last truly wild places on Earth. From the tranquil reflections of Mirror Lakes to the playful Kia at Monkey Creek, from the grandeur of Eglinton Valley to the thunderous waterfalls of Milford Sound, every moment felt unforgettable. For anyone visiting New Zealand, this journey is far more than a tour. It is a reminder of how magnificent nature can truly be.